everybody, Patti and Debbie from Print and Pixel Studio, and today we're going to be doing projects with this metal air conditioning tape. You may have seen several other people use this in videos on YouTube, but we're taking this to a different level and kind of coming up with our own ideas and interpretation on what you can use it for. And once you get started, you get all kinds of really cool ideas. One thing about it is we recommend you get the one with the paper backing on it, and as we go through the video, we'll explain why. Right. This is what it is. This came from Home Depot, and we'll leave a link to this in the video description in case you're interested in getting any of it. So I guess we'll start out by just showing you what we've done with it. And right off the bat, Debbie came up with a cute idea. She thought that it would be a lot of fun to make these little framed pieces. Can you see me? Okay. Using the Sizzix dies that we have. And again, we'll leave these in the description as well in case you want to purchase any of the dies that you see here. But she used, let's see, is this the same one or a different, whoops, dropped it. How many different ones did you use? She used this one, which turned out to make these two frames, which came out really cute. And then what we did is we had the silver tape, and we thought, here's one of each color. We had the silver, it came, oh God, I can't hang on to them. Help me. Okay, so we first did it with the silver tape, or she did. And I'm bending it, sorry, Deb. Okay, she first did it with this plain silver tape, which came out really cute, has a real fresh look to it. And then we were experimenting with another project that you're going to see here, and we colored them in kind of a gold color. And to get that color, we used alcohol ink in the color latte. And it comes out a really cool gold onto that aluminum tape. And this one you use just ink, right?
Yeah, that's just stays on ink.
Yeah, stays on ink on the frame here, and it gives a real tarnished silver look, which is another great look, we thought. Really cute. And then here's a couple others that she did. Let's see if I can get in my hand. They're little and they're very lightweight, so they fly around kind of easy. But she was thinking these would not only make cute little adornments to your journal, but cute jewel, what do you call it? I'm having an old timers.
Dangles?
Dangles, yeah, that's the word I'm trying to use. But look how cute those are. Now, these little tiny pictures, we had said we were going to put those in our shop the last time when we did those wax frames. And unfortunately, I didn't do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them in with another set that we have on Etsy. I think it's the circle set that we have, and we'll include these with that. And so we'll link it below, and I will have them listed by the time you see this video. But anyway, super cute. This is the stamp die, which came out real cute, and this is another little frame doily die. And then here she put one on a tag, which is really cute.
Yeah, they'd be really cute on cards.
Yes,
they're so
for
flat.
card making they would be great because they sit so flat. But they give a lot of really cute, oh, and I guess we're forgetting the most important part. These are stickers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I almost forgot that part. The backs peel off. Let's see if we can peel this one off so you can see. I can't see it. Can you see that? Some of these are already peeled off.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. Yeah. Okay, so because the tape has a paper backing to it, after you cut it with the die cutter, you peel the paper off and you have a sticker.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, really cute. Which you would want to do because you can't really glue the paper backing and the die cut together because they'll come loose eventually. So you just want to make sure you peel that off, and then you've got a really cute sticker. And the adhesive sticks very well, so you don't need any extra glue with it. But really cute, Deb. Oh, and here's one. I did this one, and it turned out okay. It's not my favorite, but I think it has potential. This was just a scrap piece of embossed tape that I took and put inside the little circle here, you know, these little tags that you get. Key tags, I guess is what they are. And I liked it. I just think it has potential, and I think it could be a lot better than what you see here, but it's the idea that you might want to try. Okay. And then this is what we're going to do today. Excuse me. To show you how this works if you want to make a tag or something like that with it. Now, we had a bunch of these wood tags that we don't know where we got them. We might have got them at the dollar store. I don't know, but we've got several packages of them, and we've never really known what to do with them until today. And we thought they would be really perfect for this embossed metal tape. And they are. Excuse me. Here, I just took a piece of the tape and I colored it, and we're going to show you how to do that in a few minutes. And embossed it, and then wrapped the edges around, put it on a piece of this wood tag, and wrap the edges just around wrap the sides just around the edges, just a little bit. I didn't do the whole inside of the tag. And then backed it with a piece of paper or cardstock to cover up where the wrapping came on the back. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll see me do it and you'll know what I'm talking about. Then I cut a frame with a Sizzix, and Debbie's going to do that for us because we don't really have room for the Sizzix over here, but I'll show you how we did it. We took 2 of the same die in 2 different sizes and lined them up on the tape like this, and I used a little bit of painter's tape to hold them in place, and lined them up so that they would be pretty well centered. And so Deb's going to cut that for us on the Sizzix. You want to do that for me now? Okay. And you get, this is what you get, this little frame, which is super cute. And then again, we colored it with the latte alcohol ink, and that's the only color I used. I didn't use anything else, just that. You could do any kind of colors that you wanted, but in this case, that's what I used. And backed this one with another piece of cardstock. And I thought, now how am I going to hook this together? Because I really don't want ribbon or anything because I've got the big bow here. And I thought, you know what? I wonder if the Sizzix would cut through these wood tags. And then I could use jump rings. And that's what I did. And it came out perfect. Oh, not Sizzix. I'm sorry. A crocodile. Yeah, and you'll see how easy this thing cuts through this. I guess it's kind of like balsa wood. It's the closest thing I could think, but it cuts perfect. So that was lucky for me because I was wondering what I was going to do with that. So let's see, where's my little, oh, here. So here, Debbie's gone ahead and cut this for us, and let me pull him out. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Well, naturally, the tape is sticking like crazy. If you didn't want it to, it would.
Yeah.
There. And just pull him carefully out of the frame. Okay, and there you go. There's your little frame. And it has the paper still on the back, and we're going to peel that off when the time comes and stick it down to the back of the card. But cute, huh?
Love it.
I know, me too. So our next step on, oh, and then we had already gone ahead and used this die, or this embossing folder, to emboss this tape. Just stuck it in like this, put it down, lined it up to where I felt like the design was the best, and embossed it. And then, and I don't know who makes this one. I'm not sure. There's no name on it. Do you remember who makes this?
I don't.
I don't either.
Might be just off Amazon.
I've seen this on Amazon. In fact, I think we have it listed in one of our
We do, we
videos
do.
where we've used
Yes,
it
we do.
before. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, we'll find out and put it in the description. So anyway, went ahead and embossed that, left the tape on the back and everything, and now what we're going to do is we're going to color it. Here, let's use this. And the coloring is super easy. Just take your alcohol ink. I'll do the big one first so it dries while we're talking. And just kind of like, go over it, spread your ink out on it. And then just take your regular dauber, ink dauber, just with the foam tip on it, nothing special, and just kind of like swipe over it till you get the color that you want. And if you want to mix colors, that's fine too. It's just in this case, this is what we were using. And so you can see what a great finish that gives it. And then we're doing the same thing on the frame. Come on, bud. Okay. It doesn't take much. I'm probably using more than you really need to, but anyway, just dab it on there. Okay. And that's it. And let it dry. It takes a few minutes to dry. But while that's drying, I guess I can go ahead and, and then we took, where is it? I took the little die here. I got tape, ink, everything on me. Okay, so I took a picture that we had, and I took the little die and lined it up on the part of the picture that I wanted to cut out, and just ran that through the Sizzix. So I had the same shape that I'm going to use on the tag. All right. And now we're just I'm going to put the back, well, no, I can't do that. I have to put the other one on first. Getting ahead of myself here. Jeez. All right, well, while that's drying, I can tell you that we thought, okay, now it works on the metal, works on the wood, but how's it going to work on regular cardstock? And it works fine. You can see it came out perfect. No problems. Now, the cardstock that I used was lighter weight. I think if I did it again, I would either use like a cereal box or a heavier weight cardstock. The one I have is probably, I think it might be that weight like they sell at Joann's, or I mean Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Michael's. Hobby Lobby and Michael's, that weight
Joann's is
cardstock.
no longer.
I know. But anyway, but also a cereal box I think would work really well. I think that would give you enough body. The regular cardstock works fine if that's all you have, and that's what I used here, and you can see it comes out fine. No problems. But I just kind of feel like it might give you more body if you had a heavier cardstock. All right, let's see if this is dry. Close, not quite. But I think because we're filming, I think we're going to go ahead and try it anyway. All right, so basically all you want to do is and I don't measure anything, I just kind of eyeball it to see what part of the design I want. So I'm thinking I want to bring it closer to the top, here. I want to leave enough so I can wrap the edges around, because we like how this looks on the tag. See how when you wrap it, you get that nice edge, and you don't have to worry about it picking up. All right, let's see here. I just want to leave myself enough of the tape so I have enough to wrap with. All right. And then go ahead and cut this. Alrighty. And then you can take your back of your tape off, and it comes off easily. You don't have to, it's not hard to get off. And like I say, it's real sticky, so you don't really need to, it's the stickum on this is made to stick to, you know, industrial stuff, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Now I like to turn it over. See what I mean about the sticky stuff. My hands are sticking to it. Okay, I like to turn it over so that I can kind of center it, so I have enough. Come on, Patty, let go of it. Okay, I like to turn it over so I can kind of center it, so I know I have enough on the edges to turn under and over. So just go ahead and lay it down, and you know, it's not rocket science. It's not going to be perfect probably, but you get enough. Okay. And amazingly so, even though you pat it down and everything, it still because it had the paper on the back, it gives it enough body to really get a good embossing on it, so that even when you're putting it on here and pressing it down and stuff, it doesn't flatten out. When it's dry enough that you can dab it down, kind of press it down. Okay, then here along the corners, I just kind of like make it cut a little V out of there so that it folds up easier, neater, I should say. Okay, and then just start folding the edges up. And this gives you a really great edge on the tag. Let's cut a little of this off too. Okay, and you can see how it's kind of folding up really good here, and I'll show you how we'll flatten it out even more in just a minute. But just follow the line of your tag and fold it over. Not hard to do because it's, you know, since it's that metal. Okay, then what I like to do is take it, and I don't know if you can see this or not. Okay, I'm gonna push it down along something hard like the tabletop. Just push the sides down. You don't have to, you know, overkill on it or anything, but just push it down, and it gives you a nice, much straighter, tight edge. Yeah, there. And you can see how easy that is. Super easy, actually. And then you just make sure everything's as flat as can be on the back here. Again, you could just press it down to the tabletop. There. Perfect. Cute, huh?
Love it.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, then we're just going to glue the paper on the back. Now, I'm not going to make that little fold-out tag that I'll show you in just a minute. I'm not going to make that here today, but you guys will be able to do that at home because it's pretty self-explanatory. The main part I wanted to show you was how to get the metal onto the tag. Okay, just put some glue down on here. Gosh. Stabbing myself. I already looked through, I look like I've been through the wars with my new little dog. She's very affectionate, but her little claws, oops, I'm getting my head in the camera. Her little claws were, till we got them trimmed sharp, and I was wearing the scars for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
You mean your old dog you rescued? The old Zelda?
She's saying the old Zelda because if you guys have been watching our channel, you know that my husband and I have been wanting to get what we call a little condo dog. We've always had big dogs, and we wanted to get a little dog because we're in a small condo now, and we thought it would be cool to have a little guy that we could, he would be easier to take care of in a small condo. That's what I'm trying to say. The reason I'm hesitating here is because I think I hope I have my hole lined up okay on this thing. Because we thought he would be easier to take care of in a small condo.
And traveling, you guys.
And traveling, yeah, stuff like that. So, I can't talk and craft at the same time. So took a long time trying to find a little dog because we wanted to adopt a dog that had been left at, the Pound or Humane Society or somewhere like that. So we finally found this little dog, cute, cute, cute. And they said, oh, she is 2 years old. And we thought, oh, we kind of wanted an older dog, but she's so darn cute. And we like each other, and so we're going to take her. So she had her first appointment at the vet a couple weeks after we adopted her. And the vet goes, this is not a 2-year-old dog. This is, and they told us that her breed was some kind of little terrier, but they weren't sure what. And the vet said, this is a wire-haired,
Jack Russell.
Jack Russell, which is probably the most energetic dog breed you could get. And not only that, but she's a puppy. He said, or the vet was a woman. She said, these are puppy teeth. This is a very young dog. And here we are thinking, we thought we were going to get a little laid back, mellow senior citizen. And we end up, but she's too cute. You'd have to kill us to get her back now because we just love the heck out of her. And she's a real good little thing. But we were laughing. That'll teach us here. We thought we were going to get a senior citizen mellow dog, and what do we get? It's like I was telling Debbie, I had this girlfriend when I was living in Northern California who got a Jack Russell. And I asked her, I said, so how do you like him? And she goes, well, I just love the heck out of him, but she goes, he scares me because he's so smart. He's smarter than I am. And that's the truth. They're smart little fellas. But anyway, that's what we got.
She's got you out walking every morning. That's
good.
I
know. That was another reason why we got a dog, because, you have to walk whether you want to or not. And that's what I wanted to do. And when you walk with Zelda, you speed walk. There's no sniffing the roses. You're on the road. Okay, so here we go. So we glued the back paper on the back, and I see that I have my line not where it's supposed to be, so just erase it, that little circle mark. Okay, so we just glued the paper over the backing so it's clean there now. And this is where, on this one, now I made it because it's a book-like thing and opened it up and it's inside here. But because I'm not going to do that on this particular example of how to make these, I'm just going to put this on the back here. But before I do that, I think I'm going to ink it. I kind of like the look of it inked around the edges. Whoops, that was a little too much. But that's okay.
It's extra grungy.
Yeah, it seems like there's extra ink on this. I was trying to think if I pick up the wrong dauber. But it's okay.
Did you find sweaters for Zelda? Because it's going to get cold again.
We have one sweater, but Every time I put it on her, I think of our other dog, Sam. He was a lab, and it got really cold, and we got him a sweater, and he went out in the backyard. He didn't like it. And he went out in the backyard, and we never saw that sweater again. We have no idea where it went.
He ripped that thing off and buried that thing.
He
weird.
did. He did.
That's funny.
Okay, so I'm going to take this little frame, and where is my little picture? Here she is. Okay, take this little frame, and then after I get that glued into place, I'm going to take her and glue her. And because I cut it out the way that we showed you earlier, everybody fits together perfect. So cute, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. All right. So this guy now, here's my tweezers. I'm going to take the backing off of this little guy, and he'll again be a
Sticker.
yeah, I'm just trying to grab a piece of this. A sticker. A sticker. And believe me, they stick. You don't have to worry about adding any more glue to it. Oh, jeez. They stick to your fingers. Okay, here. Come on, buddy. I don't want to pull him out of shape, which I think I'm doing. All right. Come on. I didn't have this trouble with the first one. This one's really sticky. I want to put him down a little bit because I don't want it to come in, be covered up by that hole. All right. This one's off center a little bit, but it's okay. This is a junk journal, right? So just press him down, and you know, you don't have to be super careful with it. It doesn't mash flat. I mean, you know, the design doesn't mash flat, but it certainly holds well, and you don't have to use glue. You do, of course, have to use glue on the picture part, but oh, I wanted to ink a little bit on her as well. I just think you don't have to ink. In some cases I don't, but here I kind of like the idea of a little definition around the edges. There we go. And again, just a little bit of glue on there. Okay. I want to put my head in there so you can't see. Let's see. There you go. Cute. Yeah, cute.
Love it.
Huh?
Love it.
I know, me too. On this one, I put that flower up there because I went ahead and punched the hole, and I didn't mean to on that back piece. I didn't want a hole in there, so I had to cover it up. But I like the flower as it turned out. If I can get this through the hole. Come on, buddy. That's the only trouble with getting old hands. Here, can you put that through there? My fingers don't want to work like they usually do.
Yeah. Oh gosh, with all this cold weather we've been having, we're not used to it.
I know.
We had to turn the heater on and the.
I know. We've had the heat on.
Yes.
It's going to get cold again. When is it? Sunday? Tonight?
Tonight is Sunday already. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
I can't believe it's already. The
I
weekend
know.
is over.
I know. It's like I was telling you. Geez, even when you don't work, you get up in the morning and all of a sudden, you know, it's time to have dinner. It's just, and we don't sleep in. I mean, with Zelda, you don't. You're. I mean, I'm on the street by 7.
Right.
Doing my power walking. But, so anyway, you can see how cute this, well, I tied the bow on the wrong side. You can see the cute looks that you could get with this metal tape.
Yeah, there's so many possibilities.
Oh, I
with it.
know. I know. Just like with those little, and I probably should have done that. I probably should have just used one of the little things that you made to stick on here. And you know, you don't have to use the gold color. You could use a color. You know,
Oh,
you could
yeah,
use
there's-
pink or blue or whatever you want to do.
Or
God, Patty,
multiple.
get a pair of scissors that cut.
You could. There's so many. You could do multiple colors on it. You know,
Yeah.
paint the flower or whatever.
Right,
you
right.
emboss.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
But cute. Yeah, I love it.
And I love that you use these little. Since we have 8 million of
I know
those.
we have 8 million of these.
Those were cute. to
Yeah,
hold
the
it
little jump
together.
rings.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, because I didn't want to use ribbon or anything, because, you know, this is for a small piece. This piece of ribbon, I think, is plenty. But I did want to hook them together. And so I thought that was a cute idea. Let's see, I wanted to show you some of these others too. Now also, you can stamp on these. Debbie took, and I hope it shows up. Can they see it in the screen there?
I think
We have a lace stamp, and Debbie took a piece and stamped it in the black on the silver. But you could do any color,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, yeah. But anyway, it gives a really great look. And how cute would this be to make a pocket, you know, at the end of a page, or do a page trim, you know? And really cute. You could scallop the edge on this, would be cute.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Oh, here's another
Yeah,
one.
You would use these scallop.
Yeah, well, here we did
Yeah,
it here.
with those.
We took these little scallop scissors, and here she did another piece. These were just experiments, so, you know, it's not like they're
Yeah, don't-
exactly how we would have
No
them.
judging.
Yeah, no judging. These are just experiments to see what would happen and what we could get. And here again, she got a really cute design with the stamp, and then took these scissors and we cut the edges on them to trim them out. But that would be cute, really cute, on a pocket, you know, across the bottom,
yes.
or along. You could actually scallop both sides and put it along the edge of your page.
Yeah, and that just stays on ink, and it stayed on.
Yeah, it stayed on. So yeah, I think these are all just so adorable. And again, I could have just as easily used one of these. And actually, you know, you could, let's see what you got here. Not in the gold maybe, but in one of the other colors. You could make it so that you could put something on the front too if you wanted to. But super cute. But any of those would have worked on this tag as well. Yeah, cute. So we had a lot of fun with this tape, and we have a lot of ideas on, you know, some other
we've already had
projects.
some other
Yeah,
things
let
where
me bring these out. And kind of a mess here now. And this has possibilities. This isn't it, but it's the beginning of an idea, you know? And I think it was very easy to do if you want to try it. We had a scrap piece of a rose pattern. Yeah.
well, it was a different.
Yeah, it's a different
one,
pattern,
yeah.
but same difference. I just cut the little, made a circle out of it, stuck it on here, and it was too big. So I took one of these and just laid the circle on top of the ring, and then just took one of these and went around the edge. And I forget what these things are called. But anyway, you've seen them. You know what they are.
We'll link them in our Amazon and then tell you what they're called.
Yeah,
Or
right.
you can tell
right,
us in the comments.
Right. Now, see, you shouldn't laugh. You don't know what they are.
I
either.
know. I'm not claiming I know.
Don't pick on your old
We
mother.
always call them the pokey thing. I need
I
the
know.
thing.
I
and we seem to
know.
always know what
I
what
know.
we're thinking.
I know.
But
Anyway, so I laid the metal circle on here, and it was too big. So I just took one of these and just pushed down around the edge of this thing, and then so that I got a good clean line. And then I took
one of these things.
One of these things. Then I took the X-Acto knife and very carefully cut around the edge, just right in there, and it worked perfect. So if you want to try that, use something embossing, or you don't, whatever. You don't even have to use any kind of metal. You could use regular fabric or cardstock or paper as well. It would work the same. But I just think this metal has potential.
Yeah.
But like I say, this isn't it. But we're going to experiment with that because I think you could get some really good looks with that.
For sure.
Yeah. So I guess that's our whole video today.
Yeah.
I guess so. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, you guys.